Hello everybody, welcome back to Monday is Mod. I'm Big Hallelujah, your host with the most, with the plan in the van down by the river, and let's get right into it. Hey, I don't like streamers, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you know this. As a streamer myself, I hate all other streamers. I'd be so I'd be so turned up whenever I see news about these niggas because it's always negative. It's always bad. I don't see anything happy anymore. And they need some type of police force, and I'm willing to be that. I'm willing to stop these niggas because they are sociopaths. RAYASIANBOY and Nina Lynn are collabing, and Nina Lynn, fresh off the sexual assault case, is right back up and at him with no regards to the victim she's left in her wake. And Ray says, and this is when my fucking Metal Gear Solid detection exclamation point popped up over my head, threw the box off. RAYASIANBOY says, everybody deserves a chance to change. Yeah, she did some crazy shit. I've said the N-word before. We all deserve a chance to change, bro. And one, saying the N-word and sexual assault, two different things, right? Not even close. Not even fucking close are they in the same spectrum of wrongdoings. But while we're here, while I have your attention, what do you mean you've said the N-word before, Ray? I don't recall that. I don't remember that, man. This nigga just got up there and said, yeah, I'm racist, but she committed sexual assault and it's okay. Everybody deserves a chance to change. Usually that change isn't within a week or two, right? Because how genuine is that change? But I'm so far beyond gone on that because it is a foregone thing that Nina Lynn is fucking evil and has done bad things, and I'm well aware of it, and nothing I say will stop her from getting that Twitch bag. It's gonna be there. 2 times a month, Twitch pays out, and she's gonna get both of them. There's nothing I can do about that. But what are you talking about, Mr. Ray? Because I don't recall that. I've always had a problem with Ray to an extent. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It bothered me a little bit. Why is he speaking like that? That's not how he talks. What is going on there? How did that end up like that? But I let it go because ultimately no harm was being done. Like, yeah, this guy is going around with this insane black scent and doing all this nonsense. But you know what? So are the rest of them. So it is what it is, you know? There's no, Awkwafina is one of the biggest actresses in Hollywood right now, and there's no stopping that train. And she's, what is you talking about as hell. So I didn't really, I was getting no harm, no foul. But what do you mean that you have said the N-word, Mr. Ray, and people deserve a chance to change? Hire these niggas a PR team. For the love of God, please get these niggas a PR team. And in Nina Lynn's case, get her a fucking pair of handcuffs to stop her from rubbing her crazy little fingers all over everybody she sees and touching people every 5 minutes against their damn will. What is going on here? This is craziness, bro. There's no real like accountability or change going on there because nobody gives a fuck. These streamers don't care. They have no morals. She deserves a chance to change. Has Nina Lynn shown anything to make you think that she has decided in her heart that she has done something wrong and wants to be a better person? Because as far as I know, her first stream back, within 5 minutes, she was making fun of the victim. So I don't think that girl actually cares about being a better person. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I don't think she's shown what you need to show in order for me to be like, man, she's changing as a person. I think she's gonna do better. I think she might be worse. I think now she's gonna make sure there are no cameras. So forgive me, Mr. Ray. Also, who are you to be the one that forgives her? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of nonsense going on here in this situation, man. The Twitch streamers have lost their fucking minds. It's like watching The Boys with no superpowers. They're just degenerates running around doing degenerate shit and not apologizing for it. And it don't matter anymore because the company is led by a degenerate. And so here we are. We have the degenerate streaming service where niggas do degenerate shit. And every now and then, Pokey may make some cookies or something. I don't know. On the other news, we're still on streaming. I'm sorry. Caribou has said that because she is signed to a 720 deal with Concrete, she cannot make money off of music. So it's either streaming or OnlyFans. And she does not want to sell pussy, so she has to stream. And I read that and I watched the video and I giggled a little bit. I think, yes, it's crazy that Yachty got her in that crazy of a deal. But also, can we be honest, guys? Can we be honest for a second? I'm the world's biggest Yachty hater. I have like 4 videos calling that nigga the devil. She wasn't rapping before she met that nigga. And she wasn't famous before she met that nigga. So I would see why he would get her to sign that contract. You know what I'm saying? The full financial risk is on him. He's putting a lot of money behind that. I understand that completely. Also, not the first nigga to make somebody sign a 360 deal. Definitely won't be the last. We need to go get Leor Cohen if we're taking that shit down. But I thought this was very hilarious because the thought of going back to having a real job is no longer in that little mind. I love you, Carrahbooo. Beautiful woman, very cool. Probably would love to hang around you, maybe, not really. But the thought of her going to go work at Home Depot or something is completely gone. She will never go back to working a real job, never. And she is not media trained enough to work a fake job either, because her like first time going on Twitch, she was screaming the F slur to the top of her lungs. And you know, Twitch don't ban people, so she was right back. But under the tweet, the first reply was, nobody sub, I want to see the other option. Y'all niggas are sick, man. You niggas are gross, you niggas are nasty. Also, why not both? You know what I'm saying? ¿Por qué no los dos? You feel me? Stream and get your OnlyFans bag on. No, for no particular reason. Jamie, pull up the Carrahbooo OnlyFans. No club appearances. No, I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Go get a job. You are not too good to work a fucking job anymore. That you have lost your mind. You have lost it. You have gone insane. Also, e-begging is not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, please go support my Twitch. For what? What are you doing today? You playing games? You talking to us? You making music on there, man? What's going on, bro? That was a very funny development in the Carrahbooo saga. I hate to talk about her like every other week, but she's like a never-ending content machine. It's always something. Mark Lamont Hill and Brian McKnight got into it, and I didn't know a lot of things about Brian McKnight because why would you? You know what I'm saying? Who's doing a deep dive into Brian McKnight's life? After this, I learned enough to where I wish I didn't learn anything. Mark Lamont Hill called Brian McKnight an asshole. Brian McKnight was like, you can't call me no asshole. You're an asshole. And then Mark Lamont Hill started potting and was like, nigga, you called your children the product of sin. If my fucking parents called me the product of sin, I would do something to myself that ended in me no longer existing in this mortal realm. You would not hear from me ever again. So to say that is crazy. I also learned that he has a son named Brian McKnight Jr. that he has fell out with, and what he has done is had another son with another woman and named him Brian McKnight with a different middle name, and then went to the government to change his middle name to the same middle name as his second son so that that one could be Junior and that one could not be. You have to be out of your fucking mind to have that be public knowledge and be going around and picking fights with people. Because if you said anything to me, I'm gonna tell you, you have 2 Brian McKnight Juniors and neither of them niggas are the second. They're both juniors. I would flame you up and down. You have a Brian McKnight Jr. that does not like you, and you have a Brian McKnight Jr. that doesn't know that there's another Brian McKnight Jr. That is so fucking crazy, bro. Them niggas are doppelgangers and they don't look alike. They have the same name. It's 2 juniors. So now you're gonna have 2 thirds and they're gonna have 2 fourths. You niggas have fractions. You have ruined an entire naming lineage now. What is wrong with you? Is that even legal? Can you do that? Bro, the nigga said you tried to start from one with your kids. Brian McKnight, oh my days, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing else to that nigga. You have lost. There's nothing you can say to me now. That's just... Yo, niggas be having, and this is not even skeletons in your closet. This is skeletons walking through the neighborhood at this point. Cause that's public knowledge. And niggas that everyone knew apparently except me. I don't know anything about Brian McKnight. I'm not looking that shit up. Don't care. To find it out this way is devastating. I feel like I don't care. I just like to laugh at this nigga for that because that's hilarious. You're throwing boulders in a glass house. That's like an asshole thing to do. I think calling you an asshole is a fit description. You can't be mad at that. You're definitely an asshole. I think your son would call you an asshole. I think Brian McKnight Jr. would call you an asshole. And don't ask me which one because you should know already. Shout out to Brian McKnight. No disrespect. Pat Bev was arrested. This is not funny. This is not funny, ladies and gentlemen. Pat Bev was arrested. He came home and he caught his sister in the bed, I believe, or with a 18-year-old boy. Sister is underage, and he beat one of them up. Now, I'm going to leave it up to you to guess the next 5 seconds which one he beat up. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He beat up his underage sister. Pat Bev went to Tel Aviv for 1 season and came back and beat the fuck out of his sister. Pat Bev has lost his fucking mind. Like, this is, I don't know what to say. Like, I read that shit and my eyes fell out of my head. There's no way this story just took that crazy of a turn. I feel bad for everyone involved except Pat Bev. That's crazy. You're supposed to beat that nigga up. That's like the layup of a nigga to beat up. Everybody would champion your name in the streets if you catch that nigga and beat him up and German suplex that nigga. We like, yeah, Pat Bev, you doing what need to be done. That's real shit. How the fuck do you fuck up that bad? This nigga auto-target the wrong person. What was the nigga doing over there when this was happening? He just sitting there watching this shit happen? This is bad, bro. Barstool Sports is like, if this is true, we can't have him here. I mean, y'all niggas got, allegedly, let me say this, because Dave Portnoy be watching shit. Y'all niggas allegedly got more crazier niggas on payroll in there, bro. Like, y'all got some real demons that y'all are paying money to. So, I mean, that's like the least of the worries of who's on the damn Barstool payroll. I'm trying not to say too much without saying it, but like, they're like actual like abusers that are getting paid by Barstool right now. So the fact that like layup. Drake and DJ Academics is like SONIQ and Shadow if like SONIQ was like a pedophile. Shadow beat women, dude. Allegedly. I'm tired of seeing these two niggas link up, yo. I'm tired, like, Drake sends a message through DJ Academics. I'm in the kitchen, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, yo. Why is DJ Academics your point of contact to the world? Like, I've watched DJ Academics sit on Twitch Live and Drake himself into a stupor and then get depressed and start screaming at women. I've watched this nigga get clowned to his face. I've watched Erykah Badu call that nigga the mouse from Tom and Jerry. She didn't even call that nigga Jerry. She said the mouse from Tom and Jerry. I watched Soulja Boy just call that nigga fat for no reason. I've watched Vic Mensa call that nigga a bitch and him not do anything. This tough guy act that he's recently put on after years of being just verbally abused, he finally found out that I could just sit in my room and nobody can physically intimidate me because it's all through the computer screen now. I've watched him adopt this personality of this guy who I'm gonna crash out. I don't care no more. And then anytime somebody gets close to bringing it to him in person, his first option is to call the police. Unless you're a woman, then he'll probably hit you. I've watched this nigga do all these things. I thought this nigga was weird from the jump. He never should have got famous. I made a video on it back in like 2020, bro, about how weird this nigga was. The war on Chirac shit was whack. This guy's a fucking loser. And so for Drake to pick this guy as his like mouthpiece for the culture, I think is very funny, cause like you're lame. You feel me? Like if that's your avenue to speak to people, you're lame. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's one of the wackest pairings in human history, bro. It's like Jordan and Scottie Pippen if like the competition was being fucking terrible. Like these niggas just. I've watched DJ Academics scream on two women in the mall and say I'm the prize. No, DJ Academics is whack as fuck, bro. I don't like that pairing. Like it's really a deadly alliance. It's Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, except for like instead of snatching souls, they're like, you know, allegedly beating up women. Like that's what's going on here. These niggas were whack. I don't like any of these niggas. I hate that pairing. I watched this nigga listen to a Drake album and fall asleep midstream because the shit was ass, and then wake up and say album of the year. Massive dick rider. I mean, like no license. Straight straddling that thing. He's gross. He's nasty. Tied his whole career to 6ix9ine. I mean, the worst niggas in the world be like, yo, Ack is, I fuck with Ack. Like a nigga that say I fuck with Ack, I'm like, yo, you the worst nigga ever. I know that for a fact. I don't even have to fact check the rest of your life. I know you suck. But yeah, man, I don't like DJ Academics. Steve Harvey is still on a tour of telling people how they should be married and how to make a marriage last longer. Part of me is like, well, should we be listening to a nigga who's been married like 3 times, right? Because like clearly you don't know how to make a marriage last. But then I'm like, well, he knows how to fuck a marriage up. So like clearly he know the do's and he know the don'ts. He may not know the do's, but he definitely know the don'ts. He's like, damn, well, I did this and she divorced me. I will never go to Steve Harvey for advice on how to stay married. I don't think he know how to stay married. What I will ask is who his stylist is, where he be getting them banana colored suits. Cause I be looking at them shits like, oh, he kind of fly for real. Mr. Potato Head does not know what it means to be in a faithful marriage. Mr. Potato Head has 2 other daughters that he will never speak about because they look like him. But he'll talk about Lori Harvey every day and beef with Future. future and all that. I don't know. Shit ain't been the same since that Cat Williams interview. Like nothing has looked right with Steve Harvey, man. I look at that nigga and I'm like, man, that haircut was fake, man. Nigga been bald the whole time. Was this nigga ever funny? I go watch the Steve Harvey show. I'm like, this shit whack. Why is Cedric the Entertainer on this show, man? This shit whack as fuck. Like, it's been downhill for Mr. Steve Harvey, bro. He's still writing books. What was the think like a woman, act like a man? What the fuck does that even mean, bro? Yo, them niggas, because if you think about it, Steve Harvey was like the precursor to like Fresh and Fit. Because them niggas know how to be the ultimate bitch in their eyes, right? Like they like, this is what women should do. Because them niggas know how to be the ultimate woman. They know. Like they know exactly how a woman should act because they be wanting to fuck niggas. They want to please niggas, bro. Steve Harvey know exactly how a woman should act. That nigga was like, if the best way to make a marriage last is don't say nothing. That nigga said, don't say nothing. That nigga said, don't speak to your wife or husband. What kind of advice is that? That's gonna be your third divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like now you barking up fucking Jordan numbers, nigga. You going back to back on it. Kenyon Martin and Draymond Green have been publicly beefing over like the past like 4 or 5 days. Draymond said Kenyon Martin be taking shots at him, and Kenyon Martin went on a Twitter video. This how, and he had the young niggas helping him out because I guarantee you Kenyon Martin was like, how do I post this? I was like, oh, we got you on. Kenyon Martin went on his shit and named 200 power forwards that were better than Draymond Green, and there were a couple notable names in there. The one that made me laugh and fall out of my seat was Nene. Saying Nene is better than Draymond Green that's just pure hatred in your heart. Game recognized game, Kenyon. I know a hater when I see one, and that was perfect. A+ for Kenyon Martin. Might give him an S. He went crazy on that. Draymond Green is an expensive backpack. I think Draymond Green has been bailed out of having a terrible career. He just got very lucky and ended up playing next to Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was on that court and I wasn't even a scoring option, we'd probably win like 4 less games. I'm gonna be so dead ass. Bro. I think we go to the chip. I think we get a chip if I'm on that team. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and I mean me right now. If you take me back in time and give me a basketball, put me in on the Golden State Warriors, and you told me my only job was, nigga, I wouldn't even be making it up the court. I'd be tired in like the first 5 minutes and we'd still win. I get the ball, just throw it to Kevin Durant. He's probably taller than the matchup on him, so just, you know, he gonna get it. Oh, okay, sure. Kevin Durant scores it, I get an assist. You know what I'm saying? I foul a nigga here and there. Defensive genius. I scream a couple times. The game is out of reach. It's 150 to 113 in the fourth quarter. It's 2 minutes left and I score a 3-pointer and I scream in a nigga's face because I contributed to this win. And they say, oh, what a savvy defender and a great clutch player. The game is so far out of reach, it don't matter if I make it or miss it. And then whenever Steph is hurt, I just say, hey, I don't want to play anymore. And I go sit down too. How can you say I don't win? Because when I'm playing, we win. You know what I'm saying? Because when we're gonna lose, I don't play. Ooh, whoa. Remember that season when Steph and Klay was hurt and KD was gone and it was just Draymond and that nigga was playing like fucking horribly and they didn't win nothing? And then he just got hurt. He just finally was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just say I'm hurt. And then he came right back when Steph came back, like the same game. I don't like that nigga, man. Bro, they had for the first time in the history of ever, Steve Kerr actually had young talent that he was developing correctly, and it looked like they had a fucking heir to the throne, and he was playing so well, except for like in the finals when like he kind of, you know, but he was a young player. They gave him a big contract and said, man, we need you for the future. And Draymond Green gets so upset that they valued that kid more than his old ass who cannot put the ball in the hoop. He punched him in the face and knocked him out. And Steph Curry, being as bad a leader as he is, nobody took Jordan Poole's side. Nobody took his side at all. They just watched their young talent, who played well in the playoffs, by the way, who played very well in the playoffs, had a smile on his face. They watched that, and they let that old grumpy motherfucker walk over there and knock him the fuck out in front of everybody. And then when the video came out, nobody even admonished Draymond. Nobody even said Draymond shouldn't have done that. Nobody said that. They said the video shouldn't have came out. Who does that? If a video came out of LeBron knocking Austin Reeves the fuck out right now, what's the narrative there? Tell me. right? It's not LeBron wilding, he needs to go. Cause no, that like the Draymond shit was the video shouldn't have leaked. That's Draymond Green for you. What? This donkey tooth motherfucker just knocked out the young, man. I love you guys, man. We gonna have a long ass media career after this. When Draymond Green finally retires, right as Steph retires, he's not gonna play a year later than Steph, by the way. They're gonna retire in the same year. Draymond is gonna get on podcasts, and man, oh man, am I gonna not want to listen to anything on the internet regarding basketball. Holy shit. Holy shit, holy shit. It was God's curse to the world. It was him playing a sick prank on us, letting Draymond win these rings. Holy shit, we gotta hear about it forever. Until he died, we gonna hear about him winning all these damn rings. He gonna keep bigging up in his career, saying he was more part of it than he was. Draymond Green was never driving that bus. He was never in the front part of the bus. That nigga was hanging on to the back of the bus and screaming and screaming, hoping somebody will open the fire exit and let him in the bus. That's where Draymond Green was. Defensive genius, my ass. Them niggas was up 40 points. It don't matter what kind of defense you playing. Them niggas was scoring. Their third option was Kevin Durant or Klay Thompson, whichever one you want to say it was. This is Monday is Mine. My name is Big Hallelujah. I'm your host. I love you guys, man. Please be safe out there, man. Thanksgiving is coming up. Just know I'm going to be at everybody's house getting a plate. If you think I'm not, just leave that door open. You know, I may not be there on time, but I will be there. Everybody, I mean it. If you're watching this, I want a plate. Save me a plate. Tell your mom I'm coming. And vice versa. If y'all want to come through and get some food, man, I mean, my mom probably not gonna cook enough for everybody, but, you know, you can hang out, you know, get you a beer or something that you bought on your own, and we could chill. So I'll see you guys next week. Happy holidays, even though I'm gonna see you again before the holidays, and I love you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monday is Yours, where I answer everybody's questions and we fucking battle it out over the Lake Minnetonka and eventually bathe in its waters and restore our youth. Question number one, we have, what is a famous person you genuinely think might be from the future? It gotta be Jeff Bezos, right? Like, I can't believe that Amazon was his idea. You feel me? Like, he definitely stole that from one of us. Like, one of us had that idea. It was like, yo, what if we ship shit to niggas? And he definitely stole that. In a different timeline, one of us is running Amazon. Jeff Bezos ran it, he stole that idea. He's not that smart. You know what I'm saying? That nigga went to the moon and came back to a warehouse and said, y'all made this possible. A smart nigga wouldn't do that, because I would dome your shit. Like, you would get Kirk in here for that. Like, you made this possible. While I'm on a 30-minute break, that you're using, this is the break, I have to use it here. So when you're done, my break is over and I didn't get to eat. Only time I got to eat this sandwich next to all these people looking at you who just came back from space and you bald? Nah. I would have got you. Top 5 funniest people according to Complex. Number 5 is Quinn Blackwell. Was it this year or just okay, this year? I mean, look, I don't like Quinn. I mean, whoa. I like Quinn Blackwell. Quinn Blackwell is funny. Very pretty, very cool person. Top 5 funniest. Also, the nigga said RDC World as if it was one, like it was one nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like 6 niggas in that group, bro. That's cheating. They had Drewski in there. Drewski definitely in there. Lou Ratchet being in there is real respect. Shout out to Lou Ratchet. That nigga gave me a free hat. Cool dude. I fuck with Lou. I mean, shout out to Quinn Blackwell. That's all I can say. That Jalen Hurts to AJ Brown connect is some of the most here nigga damn football I ever seen. Them niggas hate each other. AJ Brown is gonna end up choking that nigga out by the end of the season, bro, if he don't pick it up. Like, AJ Brown, they won the Super Bowl and he was mad he didn't get more touches. So like, them niggas gonna end up having, we really about to see like Terrell Owens and Donovan McNabb all over again. Like, they really about to start slinging mud out here. Like, this nigga is he tearing that locker room to shreds, bro. That's all I can tell you right now. And he doing it out of pure competitive spirit. He just want to have the ball. Like, he want to win and be a part of the win. He the captain of the team. He like, y'all winning without me, bro. This shit whack. Watching Candace Owens turn radical in real time is kind of wild. Protect that girl. I'm not protecting the goddamn thing. Candace Owens does not deserve no fucking protection. But shout out. I mean, no, not even shout out. No, nigga, I'm not. Listen, what happened to Candace Owens is what happened to Candace Owens. You know what I'm saying? I do find it very hilarious and very funny that Charlie Kirk passed away, and the only person that shed tears on the ground and mourned his passing and looked up to the sky and asked why was Candace Owens. Because his wife didn't give a fuck. He died, and she came out to a crowd of thousands of people to a Goldberg entrance with the fireworks going off with fake tears and is fucking niggas now, and she just didn't give a fuck. That girl did not cry. That nigga's body is not cold. His body is still warm in the ground. They didn't pull the bullet out his neck yet, and she was already grifting. Like, she did not wait. Like, she was ready to go instantaneously. Like, that shit is bad. So I do think it's a little funny that Candace was the only one mourning him, and so far the only thing they've done is admonish her for it. You feel me? Like, they've just went out of their way to attack Candace Owens. I've watched, they've turned on Candace Owens. Candace Owens is now, because she's getting turned on, she's turning herself. I don't give a goddamn. I think this is just cool to watch. It's like watching the Coliseum right now. I'm watching a nigga fight a goddamn tiger on a boat. I'm cool. This is crazy. Yeah, blood. I want more. I'm not protecting Candace Owens. You lost their mind. You better go somewhere else with that shit. Better go hire the Wolf Mercenary Group. I'm not doing a goddamn thing. This AI shit getting out of hand, man. I just seen a video of my girl driving the boat around 30 guys. I hit her and she said she was asleep. That shit looks so realistic though. Your bitch going. I know to tell you, bro. She's going. That's not AI. AI is not made to do that. AI was make dogs like shoot lasers at old ladies and shit. Your girl was going, man. It's a real video, bro. Check her location. You know what I'm saying? Get out of there, bro. 30 niggas is crazy. 30 niggas is crazy. There's not enough orifices for them to even use that much. So like you got to figure out what's going on there. She was on some real Bonnie Blue shit. She was getting to it. It's got to be tough to be you because the Knicks fucking suck. Hey man, it's never been tough to be me, nigga. Because I'm a real solid ass, real ass nigga. You hear me? So nothing's been tough, nigga. Shit might be tough for you, nigga. You know what I mean? Because you a bitch ass nigga. You feel me? So shit might be hard for you, but shit easy for me, dog. For real. Hey, fuck you, Nick. Chris Paul retiring before they do. Whoa, before they do, they need to. Chris Paul retiring, but before they do, they need to. Before he do, that's what they meant to say. They need to investigate him for sports gambling. Nah, I don't think Chris sports. He too much of an asshole to sports gamble. Like, he got a unhealthy competitive spirit within him, and I don't think he would have been sports gambling because he trying to win. But I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he was, but if you told me he was, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of them niggas are. I mean, you've implemented sports gambling to sports on such a fucking atomic level that, like, you thought they wasn't gonna gamble? Every time you watch a football game, basketball game, soccer game, every commercial is sponsored by DraftKings. DraftKings, the podcast, DraftKings, the YouTube videos, DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM. Everywhere you go, there's no getting away from it. Every YouTuber that makes sports videos is like, by the way, this video is sponsored by. You cannot escape DraftKings and FanDuel. So you thought the players would be able to escape it? Why? I don't know. Shit crazy. Fluffy says, nah, this is gold in reference to our skit. If you haven't seen the skit, it's the how door-to-door niggas be. I know that they have knocked on your door. I know you've had them niggas knock on your door. They knock on your door and they take 2 steps off your porch so they make it seem more approachable for you and it's comfortable. And they got that iPad in their hand and you tell them no and they don't leave. And you tell them no again and they might leave. I know y'all have dealt with that. Go watch the skit. It's funny. Shout out to Kissy. Shout out to Pino. Hopeful Social, shout out to you. CEO the King. I'm telling you, I did door-to-door shit, y'all. I don't know if you know this lore about me, but I did door-to-door sales and I'm not gonna say I got shot at, but them bullets sounded awfully close and I definitely had the police call on me twice and I definitely had to threaten to shoot somebody's dog. All these things happened to me within 3 months and I got out of there. So this job's not for me. I was making money, but I don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? I was in a crazy part of Richmond. A nigga said to me, he said, yo, you know where you at? A nigga asking me, you know where you at, guarantees I'm gonna leave, right? Because one, I didn't know where I was at because I'm not from Richmond. I'm from like Hopewell and I be in Petersburg and I just now moved to Richmond. So I was like, nah, I don't. He was like, yo, you in Highland Park, bro. I was like, one, I still don't know what that is, right? It just sound crazy to me. So I'm like, oh shit. He like, yeah, you cool now because we can see you, but you go around the corner and we can't see you. We don't know what might happen. I'm like, nigga, okay. And my dumb ass went around that corner because my route went that way. All I hear is fa. I'm like, oh shit. I take off running. I call my dispatch. I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. Them niggas like, oh, you don't feel like doing the work today? I'm like, nigga, they're shooting. No. So I left. And then the police guy called on me. I'm not gonna break in the house, man. I got a big ass iPad on my hand and a big ass reflector vest, man, and a shirt that say Verizon, a hat that say Verizon, and I'm in goddamn cargo shorts, man. Does this look like break-inable attire, ma'am? Am I gonna come in your house and rob you? No, I don't have the attire on for that. I'll wear a ski mask or something. Also, if I was to kick your door in, What could you do to stop me, man? You just gotta accept these things. Just come outside and talk to me about Verizon, bro. I'm gonna get you right. Jaden BRB says, according to Epstein's brother, Bubba is supposedly the name of Ghislaine Maxwell's pet horse. So this nigga was sucking the horse? Okay, so shout out to my nigga Jaden, because Jaden is like my second like source of information because he be knowing stuff. I hope that at this point, how are you stuck between it being the horse and Bill Clinton? Like, you know, one of those is worse. Like, this shit is crazy. This nigga Donald Trump got some other shit going on. DJ Skeet says, big, beautiful Bill. That nigga was coming home to Hillary Clinton in her prom that looked like Sabrina Carpenter and was like, nah, I want to fuck Donald Trump and Monica Lewinsky, bro. So Bill was a wild boy. That's a wild ass nigga, man. Valley says, Monday is ours. I'm letting you know. Shout out to Valley, man. Also, Streets talking about Bubba being a horse. Yo, see, Valley, my other source of information. Shout out to Valley. We need Valley, bro. And he says, blowing Bubba. I'm telling you, that nigga was on Hubba Bubba, not the chewing gum. Which boy TJ says it wasn't Clinton, so there's this horse. Bro, how is Clinton the misinformation part and the horse the truth? This is bad. What's going on in the country, bro? Clinton was allegedly being chewed on by Trump, and you know, I think I would like to skip the next 3 years. We in a real reality TV show, bro. T says 100 up, 100 down. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had Xfinity for most of my adult life, and I don't think I've ever gotten 100 up, 100 down. Them niggas really be, they be wildin', bro. Alex says that cut to him behind you kills me every time. Yeah, Alex got the early access. Shout out to that nigga. Oh. Pause. Dan Gary says, this is like the movie Strangers is Tamara Home. I always like the movie Strangers because I'm like, man, imagine, it's one of the best horror movies to be like, imagine if that was black people. Cause like, you would have got your shit clapped, my nigga. Like real honesty. Like, one, a Ring doorbell camera fixes this whole movie, right? They knock on your door and they say, hey, is Tamara here or whatever? And you say no, and then they stalk your house for the rest of the night and then eventually kill you. Black people, first of all, it's like 4 niggas in that house. I'm gonna be so honest with you. A lot of niggas live in these homes. So you gonna stalk this house and then end up getting jumped, right? 2, we not open the door for you. Black people notoriously do not open the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Black people do not open the door. Like, you knock, niggas like, who is it? You don't answer? It's somebody we don't know? We look out the blinds and see that it's somebody we don't know? Black people don't answer the door. This movie would be, it wouldn't happen. White people would just swing that bitch open like, hey, fuck no, man. You know how much danger you're in? You got one door on the doorknob, so you already down a hand. You don't know what's gonna happen when you open this door, man. Fuck no. Well, we risk averse over here. That's all we have for comments. Get involved, everybody. Please go comment, go like, subscribe, get involved in the conversation. Shout out to Valley, shout out to Jaden, shout out to all those who commented, shout out to India. You niggas are the GOAT. We need you. I appreciate you guys for pushing the conversations forward. If you're watching this on the Patreon, it's because you really got love for me and you want me to succeed in life. And that means I want you to succeed in life. And you really my nigga twin for real. Lock that. You know what I'm saying? If you watching this on the clips, I also fuck with you, just, you know, to a lesser degree. But don't think that don't mean, you know what I'm saying, I'm not down to do whatever, you feel me? All in all, like, comment, subscribe, get involved in the conversation. This is Monday is ours, Monday is yours. I'm Big Hallelujah. Remember, Monday is ours. We own it all, no matter what's going on. Every Monday, just be ready, because the shit gonna drop hot. Go hit the streets like crack in the 80s. And share it around, bro. Send it to somebody you love. They gonna laugh at it. I'll see you guys next week.